Wow, I feel actually sick. Like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm not gonna throw up. I'm fine. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. That was me yesterday, waiting for my college acceptance / rejection letter. But I got accepted, hooray! Okay, let's go through my sketchbook from October. Wow, this was a long one. October to February. Wow, okay. October, November, December, January. That's like almost 5 months. Well, it was February 11th. So it was like a 4-month long sketchbook, so this has a lot of stuff in it. So this is my sketchbook from October to February. The stickers on it are from these stickers, and these are from Beijing, the airport, and this is from the Ghibli Museum, which is like the best museum in the world if you love Ghibli, honestly. If you're ever in Japan and you love Ghibli, go to the Ghibli Museum. So that's just a doodle of me. And then, so yeah, started October 5th and finished February 11th. I haven't had a sketchbook that has lasted for this long in a while. Usually they're 1 to 2 months. So yeah, this was a really long time for me to have this sketchbook. These are drawings of people on the bus. So yeah, started off with watercolor in the sketchbook. This sketchbook, by the way, it's hard to see the cover because it's, but it's the Canson Mixed Media Sketchbook. The sketchbook that all artists have, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I got it in America when I was visiting during the summer. I have to stock up on sketchbooks when I go to America because in Japan there's the paper is really flimsy, and I like American sketchbooks better because the paper can like handle watercolor. This is like Romeo and Juliet, the Baz Luhrmann version Romeo and Juliet, because that's my favorite. You can tell a lot about a person by what their favorite Romeo and Juliet adaptation is. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Emily from Corpse Bride. Some sketches for class. These are some goldfish. Just felt like drawing goldfish and I was using marker. I use some marker in the sketchbook, which is something I don't do often. That's Ginny and Witch. This is sort of, I was still reading Harry Potter at this point. More Harry Potter. It's Harry and Hermione and Ron. And Ginny. I keep changing my designs for them, always. This was a really fun sketchbook. I did a lot of experimentation in the sketchbook. Like these are watercolor pencils. This is from Po Party. Definitely watch it. I love a lot of web series, and Po Party is my recent favorite. It's Shipwrecked Comedy. They're great. Ginny on the Train. This is gold ink. It's Winsor & Newton gold ink. It's really cool. When it's like this, it looks just brown, but yeah, it's very iridescent. I need to use it for more things. I only used it like this one time. It's just very difficult. It's a very difficult ink to work with, though. It's like very thick and doesn't really spread very well. It's just a Harry and Ginny thing I did. A pen, ballpoint pen. A sort of comic thing I didn't really finish. I want to finish though. Dumbledore, some tape shapes. If you don't know what tape shapes are, it's very simple. You just tape on a page, just a bunch of tape, and then watercolor in the shapes and tear it off. It's very relaxing. Very relaxing therapeutic activity. It's me fighting off my responsibilities with Harry Potter, as I so often did in these months of the sketchbook. You'll notice later in the sketchbook I do a lot of stuff for my AP art course. I started working in my sketchbook because it's where I'm most comfortable, and that's where I think I make the best art, so. This is from in English class. We were reading this play, oh yeah, Dollhouse. And then we watched the film adaptation, and these are like characters from the film. My sister, drawing my sister. This is one of my AP art pieces. This is Cretus from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. A great movie. Yeah, this is the sketchbook I had when a bunch of good movies were coming out, like Fantastic Beasts and Rogue One and things like that. Yeah, Rogue One was a surprise. Like, I didn't expect much from it, but it was one of my favorite movies I've seen all of 2016. This is another AP art piece. If you don't know about AP art, it's basically AP art is like you make art and you create a portfolio to submit and to be graded. So this was for my drawing concentration. So I'm doing 2 portfolios. I'm doing drawing and 2D, so this is for my drawing. Okay, so I took my own photos and then I would sort of create a piece around them. My friend's characters. Yeah, so since the sketchbook was over such a long period of time, these seem like old sketches to me because I did them so many months ago. These were projects I never ended up using for AP art. They were sort of like practices, and this like lady got messed up. I was kind of upset about that. I liked the rest of this piece, but then I messed up the middle of her face, but whatever. Things don't always go my way. I was planning on doing this animatic sort of style Harry Potter scene. It was gonna be the scene from the first task in the 4th book when Percy like runs into the water, but I didn't end up finishing it. So Cassian Andor from Rogue One. Honestly, Rogue One like was amazing. I was blown away. I was absolutely in love with like every character in the movie. This was a Waterhouse study. If you're an artist, you most definitely should look at Waterhouse. His art is fantastic and beautiful and inspirational, and I just wanted to do a study. I'm trying to do more studies. I want to do more John Singer Sargent studies too, which I think I might do today. Carrie Fisher. I think this is around the time Carrie Fisher died. Yeah, I like did a piece to commemorate her. I love her so much. I was so upset when I woke up and saw that. This is another AP art piece. This is from a picture I took in Kamakura. And these are like other photos that I sort of mesh into one piece. But I'm ultimately very happy with how the sketchbook turned out. Not every page is perfect, but it was a kind of a lot of experimentation, and I think it helped me eventually improve my art a lot. Another AP art piece I did. I'm not very happy with this page actually. Another piece. So yeah, the sketchbook's kind of mixed in with like sketches and then like full finished pieces, which is an interesting imbalance my sketchbooks don't usually have. This is sort of Jughead from Riverdale. I kind of want to watch Riverdale. I really liked Archie comics when I was younger, but I don't know how I feel about the dark twist they're doing. I'm not a fan of heavy dramas, but I do love Cole Sprouse, so. This was a Juliet character page, sort of. I was like, I was sort of drawing inspiration from all of the Juliet adaptations I've seen. So the 1968 version? And then the Baz Luhrmann one. I hate the 2013 version though, the newest one with Haley Steinfeld. Yeah, so in February. Yeah. In January, I was putting together portfolios for, like, college submission, like, for talent scholarships and things like that. So I used some of the stuff in the sketchbook for my portfolios. This is another piece for my AP art. This was for my 2D portfolio. Another one. A watercolor piece of a photo I took in Pecoraro. Two sweet old ladies. Just my parents. I was trying to do a color study of a photo of me. I didn't actually finish really, but I kind of like the unfinished look of it right now. That's a face I drew sideways. It looks pretty good though. I like it. Another piece. This is from a picture of my friend. And then some pictures of signs I've seen around Tokyo. These were hourly comics, so it was like I was drawing each hour. I sort of tapered off around noon, so I just kind of did the first part of my day. That was a really fun exercise. I liked sort of making myself a cartoon, and it helped me make my simple day more interesting. So this is another art piece, and this is Ginny. I'm messing around with watercolor pencil. I actually really like watercolor pencil. Only, like, I like how it looks as well, but I could achieve sort of the same look with just watercolor, but the act of, like, drawing first and then, like, watching it, like, turn into paint is really, like, relaxing. This is an interesting page. I was sort of, like, I was trying to make a comic version of me. That's actually, yeah, these two are acrylic. This is this really a crappy acrylic paint I got from a 100 yen store. And the paint, it looked good when I put it down, but then it dried and it just got really flat, which was upsetting. I was like, oh, this paint's not that bad. And then it dried and I saw why it was only 100 yen. I think this is the last page. At this point I was just trying to, like, finish it. I was having trouble finishing it. This is a drawing from Pinterest. If you lack inspiration, just go on Pinterest. There's so many things there. Okay, and then that's the last page. This was the ink drawing I did in my last video. Yes, so that's it. That's the sketchbook.